Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a farmer with his only son. The farmer was known for his calm and positive nature, no matter how hard life became. He always said, "Whatever happens, happens for good. Just trust God." The farmer had a horse that he loved dearly. He considered the horse a part of his family. But one day, the horse went missing. The farmer searched the entire village, but the horse was nowhere to be found. The villagers came to console the farmer. They said, "This is so unfortunate. You are so unlucky to have lost your horse." But the farmer smiled calmly and replied, "Even if my horse is lost, I believe whatever happens, happens for good. I trust God." The villagers couldn't understand how the farmer could stay so positive, so they left, shaking their heads in confusion. A few months later, the horse returned. But not alone. It came back with several wild horses. The farmer now had many horses. The villagers were amazed and gathered at his house again. This time they said, "Losing your horse turned out to be a blessing. You're so lucky to have so many horses now." The farmer remained calm and said, "Even though I now have many horses, I feel no joy. Whatever happens, happens for good. I trust God." Once again, the villagers were puzzled and went back home. The farmer's son started learning horse riding using wild horses, but one unfortunate day, he fell off a horse and broke his leg. The villagers came back to the farmer and said, "Having so many horses wasn't good after all. Because of them, your son broke his leg. How unlucky you are." But the farmer calmly replied, "Even if my son's leg is broken, I believe whatever happens, happens for good. I trust God." The villagers were again left speechless. Some time passed, and a war broke out in the kingdom. The king's army needed more soldiers, so all the young men in the village were forced to join the army. Many families were heartbroken, unsure if they would ever see their sons again. But the farmer's son was spared because of his broken leg. The villagers came to the farmer and said, "Your son's injury was a blessing in disguise. He was saved from the war. You are so lucky, but we are devastated. We don't know if our sons will return." The villagers were curious and asked, "We've seen you remain calm and positive in every situation. How do you do it?" The farmer smiled and shared 2 pieces of wisdom. First, don't pay too much attention to what people say. If you let people's opinions control your emotions, you give them the power over your happiness. If they praise you, you feel happy. If they criticize you, you feel angry or sad. But when you stop worrying about what others say, your mind stays calm and you can focus on what truly matters in life. Second, never label an event as good or bad too quickly. Just like you can't judge an entire book by reading one line, you can't judge life based on one event. Something that seems bad today may turn out to be good tomorrow, and something that feels good today might lead to pain later. As we saw in this story, everything happens for a reason. Events are beyond our control, but our actions and thoughts are in our hands. So, do your best and leave the rest to destiny. Trust that whatever happens, happens for good. The farmer's words touched everyone's hearts. They left feeling inspired to trust life and stay positive, no matter what came their way. If this story moved you, share it with others. It might give hope to someone in need, or even change a life. Let's spread positivity and remind everyone to trust in the bigger picture.